From your Chapter 11 folder, open the file Chapter 1101 Piping. While pipes, fittings and accessories connect to each other naturally, they also form parts of systems. These systems facilitate the calculation of flow and of sizing of pipes, and they are created independently of the pipe types. So, for example, you could have a domestic cold water system and a domestic hot water system, which both have the same pipe type, which in most likelihood would be copper. These systems are defined as a family. So in the project browser, scroll down to the Families section, and within the Families section, we'll find not only pipe fittings, pipe insulations, and pipes, but also piping systems. If we expand this family group, we'll see that we have several predefined piping systems, ranging from domestic hot and cold water through to fire protection, hydronic supply and return, rainwater, sanitary, soil and waste, vent, and waste disposal. This may well not be an exhaustive list of systems that you may want to use in your project, so you can duplicate these existing systems and rename them for different uses. For example, we can right-click on the domestic hot water, create a duplicate, right-click on that, and rename it, and let's call this boiling potable water. Double-clicking on this will show us the type properties. Here we can define whether we're going to use any calculations, the system classification, so although we've named this of a type boiling potable water, it's still classed as domestic hot water, the fluid type, water, and the fluid temperature. When we change the temperature, notice how the density and the viscosity changes. We can also give this an abbreviation. So in areas where we've got high pipe use, we could then tag each pipe with an abbreviation tag. For example, BW. Scrolling down in the type parameters, we can also see that we can add type comments, a URL if necessary, a description, and then the rise and drop symbol. And we have options for 2-line rise and drop, single line rise and drop, and a single line T up and T down. Clicking on the right hand end of any one of these boxes brings up a symbol selection from which you can define your standard symbology. In the project browser, scroll up until we find the floor plan, piping, basement modelling. Double-click to open. Activate your Properties palette, and then click on the Pipe tool. When we're creating pipes, we can predefine the system type. Here we have hydronic return. We can specify the boiling potable water system, and then choose the pipe type, copper. We can then choose the diameter of the pipe, its offset from the working level, and then click to start drawing the pipework. Selecting the pipe tool again, if we choose a different system type, and then click to draw another pipe run, we can see that this second pipe run is represented slightly differently.